welcome to another banging episode of Is It Scripted? My name is Dioladaya, and I have and will forever have Jonathan here with me. How you doing?
I'm good. What's up? How you doing? She said she's using my line. Banging.
Yeah,
So now you know.
That's the way you always say. Welcome to another banging episode.
Yeah, of course, it's gonna bang. We're in it. Dioladaya and myself are in it, and it's gonna bang. Shout out for One Clothing.
For styling only Jonathan, no.
Yeah, she had to make that clear for the record. She didn't. That's Nike she's got on. One Clothing, shout out to you. I like the shirts. Please let me keep you. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, how did it go?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. And yours?
It's very busy. I don't know.
Yeah, it was busy, and I sort of like felt, I would not say down, with the eviction that happened on Sunday.
Oh, no.
I felt like the only official couple inside the house, because it's not official with Double K.
Yeah, of course,
Double K, right? So people, they don't know yet, but then the only official couple left the house on Sunday. I was shocked. It was like, Zinway. I was not shocked, by the way, but because I knew they had it coming. A lot of people.
I think rather than shocked, maybe you were surprised.
I was surprised that it happened. So
when you think of it happening, it's different from it actually happening like in real life.
Yeah, I know a lot of people nominated Chinwe and Zion. Yeah, but then I never said like, oh Lord.
I think for me, it can never be as, heavy as the Indie eviction was. Because so far, that's like the heaviest. Because I never saw them leaving. I thought that they were going to stay.
They didn't even do anything.
They didn't shine so much. Of course, they actually, did the most that they could. Of course, I wasn't expecting them to come and like overshine, you know what I'm saying? But, for the most part that they were there in the house, I thought that they were going to stay for
for a while.
A longer period than they did. So, and I was dead. I remember I screamed, like I said this in the previous episode, I screamed when they were evicted. So when the Zingwick pair, when they were evicted, I was like, oh, okay.
I think they were ready to go home, though.
True,
I think they were ready to go, and especially Chinwe, because before the eviction, she was talking to Zion as to how she was not feeling their relationship anymore, and also it feels like they should just break up and just continue to be friends, all in the name of the dynamic duo thing happening in the house. So she was like, what you used to do before we got into the house, you no longer do them. He was like, I'm still the same Zion now. And she's like, no, I know what I'm talking about. You're not romantic. You're not I'm like, excuse me, sister. You don't know that you gave me up for a game.
See, I think one thing that I know for a fact is Big Brother, the game itself, is a true test of whatever you've got going. If you have a pre-existing relationship with the house, even if you don't come into the house with your partner, like you're in a relationship and your couple is outside and you're inside, entering the house is the true test of whatever thing you've got going.
Yes, and
so
that's
in the case that you come into the house with your pair or your partner now, and both of you are there together, there's distraction, there's food, there's activities, there are other people as well that contribute to distracting what you've got going. Then if you're not able to like keep it floating with that's the thing, like cover it up and ensure that it's going regardless of what the hindrance or obstacle is, then you might find yourself in like the chaos that the Zingwe pair found themselves in all the while in the house. It's fighting, they make out today, they fight the next day. This is all of that, and it's one of the arc that I thought that this season would bring, in the sense that they're coming as a pair, that there will be a way to actually, for the show itself, to actually challenge the pairing, either by restructuring the pairs or giving them tasks where they have to work with other partners, to work with other persons from different pairs, like in a way that, not disrupt the pairs, what I mean, like break handy one Handy, for example, like cut them off, put one away, maybe Victoria, put this with someone else, reshuffle basically, and see if whatever relationship you brought in will stand and stay.
I don't think for the both of them, if they had reshuffled that particular pair, I don't think their relationship will, still be as strong, because it's actually shaking. It was shaking, and this is not the first or second time she's actually complaining as to how they should just break up and just be friends, right? Because she was not feeling it anymore. But I felt like even at that, even if something happened, all right, Zion is not the type to... I thought that when he came into the house, there's going to be an issue with him, having other girls, like... relating with other girls, but no, he was just cool, calm. It was focused, and as to how he respected his girlfriend or his partner, that's Chinwe, right? There was this respect, like, I respect that my girl is here, and I acknowledge that, yes, I have a girl here, so it's just you and you only, right? But I think the only reason why she is feeling like he's not supporting her most times is because, most times she had some disagreements with some people in the house, and just maybe she was she what she did was probably wrong, the way she came off and all of that. And Zion is trying to tell her that, what, you shouldn't have done that. And she's like, you should have supported me. Don't come and start telling me, still support me. So I know that for a fact that happens in, most relationships. And then you talking about what being in that house has taught them. When they came out, Zion mentioned on stage with Ebuka that being in that house with his partner, who is his partner, in real life, right, has taught him patience, has taught him resilience. He used another word. Sort of taught him, some things that, if you go outside, when you guys are married, you know that, this is how it's going to look like as a fail. So you have to understand that you have to be patient at sometimes. You don't just come off, and all of that. And but I wish them, both of them, the best, and I hope that they do not break up. They still keep. Honestly, I do hope. I love their relationship. To be honest, I love. There was. I think the next day after she mentioned talking about this breakup thing, they were laughing. They had a conversation while on the bed, and they were laughing. I was like, they're just so cute. But yeah, I wish them all the best. Now to other ships in the house. There's been a lot of ships going on in the house. First is with Suj and Nelly. Then we'll move on to it's a ship now. It's let's just say it's on the water.
It's a situationship. I don't think that
Hope is not going to sink.
I honestly, you see, for that pair, I don't know. We used to say that Nelly and Anita are with Suj and Tofa. That's
the Aces and Nelita.
Yeah, the Aces and Nelita, they're together because of how was the English now? There's a word, like a conditioning of the house. Like, let's stay together so that we can sail together.
Is that a strategy?
Yeah, I've been running away from the word strategy. I don't want to use the word strategy because it's not very strategic. For you to use the word strategy, I feel like a lot of thoughtfulness should have come into it. Like, we think of the back and the front.
But what if it's just love? What if it's just
I doubt that they're in love. Okay, if it's love, like the Tofa and the Anita's age thingy, for example, why is it so much of a problem that Tofa is younger than Anita? He is
scared. No. First thing Anita, first. No, I think Tofa is scared.
Tofa is scared of losing Anita.
Yes.
Because he's younger. Fine. But if Anita genuinely likes Tofa, and still likes, why is Tofa's age a factor?
It is a factor.
She fell in love
it is a factor. No. You lied to me. That is deceit.
Did he? Tofa is saying he didn't. He never lied.
She said that while talking to Ebuka, right? Because Ebuka had to call out this thing during the eviction, and she told Ebuka that she's just gonna leave it blank. She's just gonna enjoy her time, in the house, and if she comes out and whatever thing she meets outside the house, that's knowing if Tofa's age is real or not, then she'll be able to make a decision. But as of now, it's just blank. She's just going with the flow. So they're not going to be
together. So was that what she meant?
She does not know. It depends on the level at which they've gotten to. And this brings me to the conversation that Cassia was having with Kelly Ray on this particular issue. And Cassia was trying to tell Kelly Ray that it's not so easy for women to know that this person is younger than you. That when it gets to a point where you would want, let's say he's going through something in his life or a phase in his life, and she is trying to talk to him, advise him on that particular situation, and he sees it as, you're playing the age card on me, because you know better now, you're trying to advise me, and then his ego comes, and then, all of that.
I think that the age factor would always be a factor in whatever relationship. Like, no matter how, I think it now hinges on your level of understanding of your partner. That comes into play. And, considering the fact that they met in the house, we're not really sure of how strong the bond is.
But they've been bonding. I love their bond.
bonding in front of a camera, it's like
whatever
two strangers sitting in this chair,
whatever it
and
is,
after like
I
10
love it.
episodes, they get married. I'm like, you're bonding in front of a camera. I don't know if that's genuine.
We love it like that, please.
For me, it's just scripted.
But to be honest, it's going to be very sad if she comes out and finds out that he is really younger and trying to do some research. She mentioned to Topher that she was 29, right? And he's like, and she was asking him that, are you going to be honest? Are you going to be honest? And he was like, 100 for you or something like that. And she's like, no, are you going to be honest? What's your age? And he was not going direct, right? He was just avoiding it. I think she knows. She knows that, okay, this guy is not, we're not the same age. But yeah, for the fear of not wanting to lose this particular girl, because he said to someone that, if I know they feel this guy, I know go they do too much. He's feeling her, people are saying, oh, he's 24. Some saying he's 25.
Now the thing
whatever thing it is.
Let me pick up from them. The thing is, since you're already feeling her, how about you just come clean?
That's the fear. Because
but then you are lying, you're hurting her. You know, something like
let's
Anita.
Just wait till it's
she's
over.
a very no kind of girl, like, fragile, not so fragile, but like very, like up there, prim and proper and all of that, It makes sense to just come clean.
And she doesn't even look 29.
Actually, she doesn't look it. So I don't think that it would be so much of a problem if he tells her or have told her that he's 25.
It will be.
I think whatever would have still happened. She likes him, not his age, rather. I was going to say not the age of him. Not his age, do you understand? Mm-hmm. It's like you're falling deeply for somebody and then finding out you're older or younger. Then it's left to you to, okay. It's not like
either continue
or but then
you
let me know. So that it's not pedophilia that we're going to be addressing in court after.
But anyways, whatever thing works for them.
I hope that it works out good.
I just hope that it does, because they've been all mushy, smushy all over the place.
They've been kissing, and I love their combo. I really love it.
Both of them are intelligent. Yes, innocent. That's the word. They are intelligent. They're just so cute. They're giving us that. Oh,
like I see them together. I'm like, oh, especially from that. I think that's very like I'll never forget that. It was so romantic. Like it was so beautiful.
The boy sabi.
He really sabi. Now why I need to for? I don't blame him. 24, 25, 31.
Whatever things is. But coming from the woman perspective, if I know before getting into that situation with you, that's a different case. But when we're in the situation and you're telling me, or I get to find out later from someone else. Now, moving on to Ben. Ben now going behind. That Ben is something else. Ben now going behind. He's playing his game too, but then, going behind and saying that. I feel like he's younger. With
your analogy.
Yeah.
Like, if you find out that...
Okay, if I find out that he is actually younger. Now, it depends on the level at which we've gotten to. Okay. The level of, let's say...
the closeness and
the intimacy and all of that. I might not decide to either continue or not continue.
But what if you asked him and he lied about it?
That's a different thing now. We can take a break. We probably can just take a break and then let me, figure it out, think about all of this, and now see if it's something I want to go on, or if it's just, if it's really intimate and I feel like I'm feeling this person and there's something in it, okay, maybe we can actually continue. It depends. But for the both of them, one thing is certain, you have to have sense. You have to have sense. Like, you have to be up there. Your IQ, your whatever it is you want
mental
to call
placement, whatever. The thing is, I like that she's even considering it, and the only reason I'm sure she's considering it is because she actually likes him. If it was just a fling in the house, I'm sure that should have just cut it off and all of that. But moving on,
the other ships.
Yeah.
Just don't forget. And the most
you mentioned Nelly and Suji. Now, the reason I'm skeptical about that pair is, of course, you know what happened was it last week or early this week, where Suji spanked? Was it that? That wasn't a spank. That wasn't a spank. Man.
That was a bang.
That was a banger. Onyeka's bomb, and was he
not playing? He was playing.
No, he played. That's serious. that kind of spark the lead inside the room, because but that's Suji. They didn't want place. They switch Nelly for toilet. They spank Onyeka for outside.
The way Buka Ebuka is always just, Ebuka is just like the eye of Big Brother.
Yeah,
You're seeing
like
everything because other housemates can't see everything. And then you just come out and they just open Naija side.
It feels like Ebuka will just come open his mouth wide. I will send you to say this.
At some point there, I was like, this guy may not go talk to Double K, they married. Oh, please don't go spoil our show.
Ebuka could actually just, they've had an agreement on stage.
Please don't do it.
But yeah, honestly, I think that Suj is a very inconsistent person.
Sure, all because of one bang.
Then not that, of course. Now they've been like a trail of activities that he's done beforehand. He doesn't come off as somebody that wants to be in a thing.
But I don't think I have a problem with whatever happened with Onyeka. I think it's just normal hits now. Make her just hit your head.
She said, "Spank me," and then, pow. Before you know, would you stay in a relationship now if you find out that your boyfriend spanked someone else when you guys went to a restaurant to have stuff? Like if you were in a relationship, for example.
That's disrespectful in that context.
Then it's the same context now. It's supposed to be with Nelly. But then you're with Nelly, whether it's real or whether it's a game, whether it's strategic or whether it's the real life type thing, and then you're spanking Onyeka. That was not ordinary, bruh. Like, that was something that can lead to other things.
But I don't know if they've had a conversation. That's Suj and Nelly concerning this. I think they just let it slide after Ebuka, called him out on Sunday.
Did you see Nelly's face looking?
Yeah, she was just trying to comport herself.
Yeah,
just trying she was like, 100 on steez.
100. Like, well.
Now talking about Onyeka, Ozzy, and Victoria. A lot has been going on. You get it? I love that. That triangle
said it's triangle is giving. May they all break head, may it come out blood. So now I don't understand. Like, Ozzy all of a sudden likes Victoria. When I remember that 2 weeks ago, like around the fourth week, last week, Ozzy was giving Onyeka vibes. Like, they were vibing.
Maybe the guy is just his own strategy too.
Everybody's being strategic. He's
playing. One thing I know for sure, just like you said, it's a triangle, right? It's just like one person is following one person, and the other following another one. But the other one's just there. Do you understand? And this is Victoria. It plays as Victoria is just there. Ozzy is chasing after Victoria. Onyeka is chasing after Ozzy.
It's just weird.
Right.
I don't know, girls. How do you guys do this thing? Like, you already know that this man likes someone else.
Don't ask me.
Like, you know that this man is obviously like
before he started moving closer to Victoria. Onyeka has always been, really close to Ozzy. Well, I don't think Ozzy is reciprocating that same vibe to Onyeka. But he has always had his eyes on Victoria. And now that, talking about this, even people are starting to talk about that before Zion left the house. They were saying that that's Zion and Femi. Is it Femi or Mickey in the kitchen when Victoria came in and... I think she was trying to take conflicts and something like that. And Victoria was talking to, I think, is it Mickey? I think it's Mickey that, you no longer make toast bread for me. Or you no longer make toast bread for me. Every morning, you're always giving me toast bread. And I said, why will I be disturbing myself when that person's already doing it for you? When that person's already, giving you food every morning. And Victoria was like, what are you talking about? Who is giving me food? Nobody's giving me food. And when she left, I think it was Femi or Mickey that now told Zion that Ozzy, and I know now, that kind of thing. And I also watched a particular clip where he made noodles and he went to ask, you don't make her finish, or you don't go ask her, say, she want chop. You don't make her finish. She can't go make her. Do you want noodles? Oh yeah, they're gonna eat together. I'm like,
so cute.
But you don't do that for Onyeka, though. You don't do that. We don't see you doing that for Onyeka. That kind of thing. But yeah, so whatever thing works for the three of them. But I know Onyeka was talking to someone and saying, like, I really like him. I feel him. And
I'm surprised I didn't like him.
But Ozzy say Onyeka, I'm not sure Ozzy would be that kind of person to go for Onyeka. If you look at the Mbadiwe twins, they are giving this classy, they give this, calm,
elegant.
even if they are not Yoruba, but I like to say Yoruba man,
Like
that kind of vibe.
Evil, whatever.
That kind of vibe. That's what they're actually giving. These people are just calm, cool, cool-headed, calculated. They know what they want. They've seen life. They understand. They can pass for, those bad CEOs, those kind of thing. That kind of.
If you've gotten this far, it means you enjoyed the conversation. Now, it doesn't stop here. We'd love you to get onto jammy.app and enjoy the full conversation, or any streaming app you get your podcast on, basically. My name is Jonathan. Bye-bye.